The inner cry. What's holding you back? Have you ever felt a deep yearning inside you, an unshakable pull towards something different, something more, but fear kept you from pursuing it? That's your inner cry. It's the silent voice that whispers dreams you suppress. It's the ache in your chest when you think about the life you truly want, but are afraid to chase. It's the tension between your passion and the fear of judgment, failure, or the unknown. Some people dream of switching careers but stay stuck because of what others might say. Some long to start a business but fear losing stability. Some have a gift inside them, writing, singing, creating, but doubt their talent. What is your inner cry? Take a moment, ask yourself, what is that one thing I want so badly but keep holding back? Is fear of failure or judgment stopping me? If no one's opinion mattered, what would I be doing? Imagine the freedom of stepping into your true calling. Wouldn't it be worth it? A tale of two friends. David and Michael had been best friends since college. They graduated together, secured high-paying corporate jobs, and worked in the same office for years. On the surface, they were both successful, but deep down, they were living very different realities. David had always loved painting. As a child, he would spend hours lost in colors and canvases, dreaming of becoming a full-time artist. But life had other plans. Like many, he followed the safe route, getting a degree, landing a respectable job, and climbing the corporate ladder. Michael, on the other hand, had a deep love for driving. He often fantasized about the open road, the thrill of maneuvering a vehicle, and the sense of adventure that came with it. But just like David, he buried his passion under a pile of expectations and responsibilities. One day, after yet another exhausting meeting, David sat across from Michael in the office cafeteria. "I can't do this anymore," he said, his voice firm yet calm. Michael frowned. "What do you mean?" "I'm quitting," David said. "I've had enough of pretending. Every day I come here, I feel like I'm suffocating. I was never meant to be in an office. I was meant to paint." Michael's eyes widened. "Quit? Just like that? But you have a stable job. You have a career. What if it doesn't work out?" David smiled. "What if it does?" Michael shook his head. "Man, people will talk. Imagine what they'll say. Leaving a respectable job to paint?" David leaned in. "And will they live my life for me?" The next month, David resigned. With no steady income, no certainty, just a heart full of passion, he picked up his brush and started painting full-time. The first few months were hard. Doubts crept in, and finances were tight. But for the first time in years, he felt alive. Soon his work started gaining attention, and before he knew it, he was selling paintings and making a name for himself. Michael, however, stayed in his job. His inner cry for the open road never left him, but he ignored it. Each morning he woke up with a heavy heart, dreading another day in the office. He would watch trucks and taxis on his way to work and wonder what it would feel like to be behind the wheel, doing what he truly loved. But fear held him back. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of stepping into the unknown. Years later, David and Michael met for dinner. David, now a successful artist, was glowing with fulfillment. Michael, though still financially stable, looked exhausted and worn out. "You're happy, aren't you?" Michael asked. David nodded. "Yes, I listened to my inner cry." Michael sighed. "I still hear mine." David placed a hand on his shoulder. "It's never too late." Michael looked away, but deep inside, he knew the truth. He had been suffering in silence for years, held hostage by fear. What about you? Are you like David, ready to chase your passion despite the risks? Or are you like Michael, holding back because of fear? Your inner cry won't go away. The question is, will you answer it? Drop a comment. What's your inner cry? Let's talk about it. Maybe today is the day you stop suffering inwardly and start moving toward what truly fulfills you. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. Your inner cry is not just a random feeling, it's a call to something greater. Don't ignore it until it's too late. Life is too short to live in regret. If this story touched you, take a moment to reflect. What is your inner cry? Will you answer it? If you found value in this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Hot Spike channel, where we create powerful and life-changing content to inspire you to live your best life. Your journey starts now. Listen to your inner cry. Take action. Live fully. The difference between him and David